Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome, and if you guys have already been subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Today's video is an extra special video. I absolutely love filming these videos where I have to rank all the makeup that I've tried for the month. And today, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to rank all the makeup that I tried in the month of July. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. I have applied almost everything that I'm going to talk about on my face today except the lips. For the lips, I did apply my Pat McGrath Divine Brown lipstick. So that's the only thing that is apart from the makeup that I'm going to talk about today. So I just wanted to keep that out of the way. So let's begin. We have 23 items to talk about. So I'm going to give you like speed reviews and rank accordingly. So on number 23, we have Colourpop's gel liner. I was not at all impressed by this. I don't know if I'm applying it a little different or not, but this came to me like pretty dry, I would say. So it was dragging my eyelids a lot, which I'm not looking for when I'm applying a gel liner. The color is beautiful. I really think that this is a bad batch that came to me, but nevertheless, I definitely do not want to pay for something that is like drying, you know. I was super disappointed by this. On number 22, we have e.l.f.'s liquid eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Colourpop. Again, another disappointing product for the month, I would say. It definitely gives a little bit of sparkles, and this is what I have like just dabbed on the center of the eyelid. It looks really good on camera. That's what I have seen in my previous video. But in person, I feel like it's just giving me specks of glitter with like a wet look. If you're into that, you might like it. For me, I have better products from the drugstore that would give more impact. So that's why I'm ranking this on number 22. On number 21, we have Kylie's liquid lipstick. Now this is basically like a very drying formula on the lips, and I have a lot of lipstick formula that are non-drying in the liquid lipstick format. So I don't think I'm gonna like gravitate towards picking this up whenever I'm going for any kind of look. The color is beautiful. I did try this when I was giving a review on like the Maybelline's Perfector 4-in-1 Perfector. So color is beautiful, but it's very sticky and like very drying on the lips. So that's why it's on number 21. I know I'm flying through it, and my eyes seem to be a little red on this one. I don't know what, when I was doing some makeup, I think a speck of mascara went into my eye, and that's why it's a little red, so ignore that. Let's move on. So I did purchase this set from Badescu from the Macy's sale that was going on, and especially because I was having some acne, I thought that I'll try the drying lotion from Badescu because I've heard a lot of good things about it. So this was the set that it came in. So I'm going to rank all these three products differently because some of them are good, some of them are great, some of them are really not. So talking about that, on number 20, we have Badescu's Acne Facial Cleanser. Now, I don't know whether it's helping out my acne or not, but the thing that I do not like about this, it leaves a sticky, tacky residue even after like washing it off. And I do not like that in my cleanser. I really want my face to be like squeaky clean when I'm done with it, because I'm an acne prone skin and I have combo to oily skin, especially in the summer season. So I definitely do not want any residue on my skin after cleansing my skin, which this left. So this is what I really felt. After cleansing my face, I had to like cleanse my face 2 to 3 times for that residue to wash off completely. So for that reason, this is on number 20, but I'm still using this because I really want my acne to subside. We'll talk about the rest of the products in future. So let's move on. On number 19, we have this Catrice Prime and Fine Setting Spray. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's a very glowy kind of a setting spray. This is what I've applied after the whole makeup was done, just to give it a little more glow. I won't say it's anything special, but the spray is pretty good, and I mean, this came as like a free gift from Ulta, so I'm definitely going to use it. And this is like a pretty good size, I would say, for the amount that you're paying. So if you do like a glowy mist, I think you would absolutely love it. Me being an acne prone, skin, I don't want to accentuate the pimples and the acne that is on my skin. So for that reason, this is going to be on my number 19. On number 18, we have another product from that set. This is the Badescu Skincare Facial Spray, and this is with aloe, herbs and rose water. Now this I used to use this all the time back in the day, but this doesn't do anything to like make your makeup last for a long time. It's just like a refreshing spray. So it doesn't do anything special to your skin. And it does have like a fragrance of rose water in it. So if you do not like fragrance products, you are not going to like this. Now, for the reason that, you know, all the things are going on in my skin, I definitely am staying away from all the fragrance products. So that's why this is on number 18. On number 17, we have Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind 4-in-1 Glow Makeup Perfector. A mouthful to talk. This, I've applied this as a primer when I reviewed this product on my channel. Today, I did apply it on top of the foundation, just the way some people were telling me in the comment section to use it like a Charlotte Tilbury, the Glow Serum. You know what I'm talking about. So I do apply my Charlotte Tilbury Glow makeup on top of the foundation. So that's exactly what I did today. Again, it didn't do anything extra to my skin. I don't know, it's definitely evening out my skin tone, but apart from that, I'm not seeing anything extra. It's definitely a little glowy. So if you want like a glowy skin tint with like a sheer to light amount of coverage, you would like it. Again, it's from the drugstore, so you're not like breaking your bank. But again, is it doing anything extra to me, extra to my skin? Nothing. So, and the other thing that I do not like is the applicator. Again, if you have any kind of texture on your skin, any kind of breakout on your skin, you do not want to dab it on top of your skin because you might contaminate the product. The packaging, not my favorite. I would have definitely preferred a pump. But yeah, nevertheless, number 17. On number 16, we have this Kylie's lip liner. Now, there's nothing wrong with this lip liner at all. I mean, this is beautiful. It just glides onto your lips beautifully. But again, if I compare it to the price, the same kind of a texture, you can achieve it from a Colourpop lip liner. So you don't need to pay so much for a lip liner, for a high-end lip liner, I would say. So that's why I just meant to rank it in this position on number 16. But there's nothing wrong with it. The color is beautiful. It's a very mauvey toned shade. Again, this is in the shade Ulta Beauty because this was as a perk from Ulta. So I think that's why. On number 15, we have this e.l.f.'s Jen Atkins Zero Effort Liner. Now, I absolutely love this. This is the eyeliner that I have on my waterline today. It glides beautifully. It stays on for like a good amount of time, I would say. But I would still prefer my Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil over this because that's like more black, more intense and more long lasting. So only for that reason, but is it a good eye pencil? Of course it is. I mean, have I tried anything like worse than this? A lot of them are worse than this. I think this is one among the good drugstore eye pencils. Again, it's a limited edition eye pencil. I don't know whether you can find this or not, but again, I would rank this in this position because I have a lot of eye pencils in my collection from drugstore around the same price point, which performs a little better. So that is why I've ranked it on number 15. On number 14, I have Makeup Forever, this duo, which has blush and highlighter on it. I'm wearing the highlighter today. It's beautiful. It's so smooth on the skin, and I have applied this in action in like testing my new makeup video. I'll link it in the iCards above if you've not seen that in action. The whole combo, I think the blush as well as the highlighter, I really like. So if you guys are into like mauvey blush and like a golden highlighter, it's very smooth on the skin. This is the highlighter that I am wearing on my skin. I think this is, it's an amazing duo, especially when you're like traveling and all. It doesn't require like big space to store it in, and I think this is a really great duo. On number 13, I have my YSL All Arse Foundation. Now this foundation, when I applied on the skin, in that same video, it was very skin-like. It's very natural on the skin. It definitely is not matte. It is not dewy by any means. It's very lightweight, but it does have like a decent amount of coverage. Again, it's ranked on number 13 only because of its price. I have a lot of drugstore foundation which does almost the same thing, if not better. So that's why it's on number 13. The same goes for the Urban Decay Concealer. I've ranked it on number 12 only because I think the concealer is absolutely wonderful. But again, you're paying a good amount of money for that concealer. It's quite a bit of a drying concealer, I would say, because I have a lot of them in my collection, and I am a person who really prefers more of a drier formula rather than like a glowy formula underneath my eyes, just because I am oily skin. And I have one more concealer from the drugstore which performs much better than that, but it is very comparable. So keep watching, you will find a better concealer than that in my ranking just in a minute. On number 11, we have another setting spray, and this is from e.l.f. and Jen Atkin collection. This spray, I absolutely love. Have you seen the spray? I mean, this is refreshing. This is so cooling on your like face. It has like a very coconut scent to it, but very refreshing. And the mist is the best part about it, because it just feels like air. I absolutely love it. It's so lightweight. It would never give you like specks of water or setting spray on your face after you've done with the makeup. I'm sure we all have been through that. This spray is absolutely wonderful. Once I go with it, I'm going to fill my setting sprays in this bottle so that I can use this mister. I absolutely love it. On number 10, I have the NYX Professional Makeup Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen. Now this is pretty new to me. I've only applied this twice, and this is the brow pencil that I have on my brows today. Now, I am pretty new to this whole brow pen kind of a situation. So I always go with my brow pencil underneath my brow line, and then I fill it in with the brow pen. Now, the tip of this pen is so fine that you can definitely get like hair-like strokes. I absolutely love how fine it is and how it mimics the brow hairs. I think this is a promising formula. Now, only because I have tried it only like 2 times in my routine, that's why I'm ranking it a little bit low, but still high on my list, I would say. Because I had 23 items to test out in this month. I really like this. I think this is going to be a staple in my routine when I'm going for like that natural makeup kind of a day. And when everybody is into soap brows, you guys know I do have like a specific brow routine, and I stick to that just because I'm not that daring, because I do not have that much brows. So I think this did a great job with my brows. So I'm definitely rooting for this. I think this is gonna climb up the ladder towards the end of the year. So we'll see how it goes. On number 9, I have this One Size Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. I just have like a sample size of it. Again, I was very impressed by their One Size translucent powder. So I thought I'm gonna love this primer. So I just took like a sample size with my Sephora order, but I'm not that impressed. I don't know how to say. I have applied it twice now. This is the primer that I applied today. It doesn't give that mattifying effect. It doesn't give that gripping kind of an effect. I didn't see any kind of a difference in my skin after applying this primer. But again, the makeup went beautifully on top of that. So I think it's doing something. But again, because I did not see any like significant amount of difference, it is a tiny little bit smoothing on the face. So that's why I've ranked it on like number 9, because I love using this, but I don't know whether it's doing something to my skin or not. On number 8, we have the e.l.f.'s Putty Bronzer. Now I have applied this quite a bit after I bought this. And this shade, I think, for my tan right now, I can go up a shade. And this is in the shade Golden Days. This appears much more deeper in the pan. I've applied this today on my skin, and you can see it just gives like a very subtle bronze kind of an effect. So if you're going for an everyday makeup, I think you'll absolutely love it. This is super blendable. It doesn't grip onto your makeup. I have applied this on top of the powder also, and it beautifully applies on top of the powder. It doesn't mess up the foundation underneath or mix up with the powder and like create a gunk. I love the formula. I wish I could get like a darker shade, but I think this is going to be absolutely beautiful in like the winter seasons for me. So I am definitely rooting for this. I'm super excited to try another shade also, but for an everyday shade, I think this is superb, and this blends beautifully, even more so than my high-end cream bronzers. So I am absolutely amazed by the formulation of this bronzer, and $6. You cannot beat it. And that is why this is on number 8. On number 7, we have another pressed powder, and this is from number 7. Now this is a beautiful powder. If you're looking for a pressed powder from the drugstore, this blurs out your skin. This is the powder that I have on all over my face today, and this is so smooth. It's so finely milled. The packaging is luxe, I would say. It comes with the mirror, and it comes with like 10 grams of product, which is quite a lot for a pressed powder, I would say. It's definitely smoothened out the texture of my skin. It definitely doesn't emphasize any texture on my skin, especially when I have so much thing going on. I'm pretty sure like I should not repeat any more acne in this video because you guys can see it. But this powder is definitely one among like the top powders that I have in my collection, especially from drugstore. Definitely do not sleep on it. I don't know why did I wait so long to try this powder, but it's a beautiful, beautiful powder from the drugstore. Now on number 6, we have Mario Badescu's drying lotion, and this is specifically if you have acne. After cleansing your face and putting toner, you just dip the Q-tip. You're not supposed to shake the solution. So as you can see, there's like a white solution and then there's a pink solution. You have to dip the Q-tip so that it touches the pink solution, and then you apply it on the acne. And I kid you not, after the first usage at night, in the morning, my acne was so much more subdued. I don't know what witchcraft is in it. It might burn a little, especially if you have like a broken acne. You know what I mean, right? Yeah, I don't want to go TMI, but it might burn a little if you have that broken acne. But if there's just like aggravated acne, if you apply that on top of it, it subsides so much. I cannot even say. The acne that you're seeing right now is a very, very subdued. It was a mess. It was a mess on my face, but this really helped out a lot. I've continuously applied it every night before going to bed, and I'm seeing results, and that is why this is ranked high up there. I'd heard a lot of good things about that, but I don't know why did I not try it again. But truly, if you are suffering from acne, try that. I think that would make a huge difference. Apart from that, I had recently purchased, now I am not ranking that in this video just because it's just been 2 days that I have purchased that product. So I've only applied that cleanser only for 2 days, but again, I think the combination of that inky-less salicylic acid cleanser and this drying lotion is doing something, and it is subsiding the acne quite a bit. I'll keep you guys posted in the next ranking how I feel about that cleanser, because I really wanted to test it out at least for a month to say if that is working or not. But I think that is a combination that is working on my combo skin. So that is why I'm ranking that on number 6. On number 5, I have a palette with me, and you guys have heard so many times on my channel, I am surprised how much I like this palette, and this is from It's Belle Cosmetics, and it is the Break the Rules eyeshadow palette. This is beautiful. This is just beautiful. If you want like high dimensional shine duochromes in one palette, you will not go wrong with this. I think they still are in stock with like a bundle when you purchase this palette as well as the mirror, this mirror. And that is what I purchased, and that was around like $35 I think. The palette alone is $27, but that's out of stock. But again, for both of them together for $35, I think that's a steal for this palette. It is so dimensional. Again, I've done 2 looks with this palette on my channel already. I have done another look in another video. Yeah, so stay tuned for that if that is not up already. But I played with this palette so many times and I'm impressed by this quality. So if you have not tested It's Belle Cosmetics palette before, definitely do, especially if you are a fan of colors and if you are a fan of duochromes and multichromes. This is the one for you. On number 4, I have a foundation with me, and this is the Halley's Reset Liquid Matte Foundation. I absolutely love this foundation. I have applied this 3 times now, and this is the foundation that I have on my face. This is beautiful. You just need a tiny little bit and this spreads out on your face like no other. I think this sets by itself. You don't even need to set it, but obviously I did set it with the powder. And I am in the shade 6.5 warm, and this is my tan shade. I thought of going with my tan shade just because even if I have to use it in like my winter months, I have a lot of foundation that is of a lighter shade. I can mix it up and apply it on my face. I am impressed by this. The packaging, I absolutely love this. Look at this. This how sleek this is. And this is a squeezy tube, so it's absolutely stunning. The packaging is absolutely lovely. It comes with 1 fluid ounces, similar to the rest of the foundations that we own. And the texture is the one that you have to look for. I absolutely love this. Such an underrated product, I would say. Definitely check out Hailey's Beauty's foundation. I think you will be impressed by this. I'm definitely impressed. On number 3, we have a concealer, and this is the concealer that I was talking about, and this is the Catrice 18R True Skin Concealer. I am impressed by this guy. This is a non-drying formula, but it gives so much of coverage. You just need 2 dots, as you can see me applying in the video. I just applied 2 dots of it and it blended out beautifully underneath my eyes. I just brightened my center of my face, and this is stunning. I can apply this on my blemishes, and I am in the shade 046 Warm Toffee in this. And this is like my complexion tan shade. So definitely not a brightening shade. If you're looking for a brightening shade, definitely go down a shade. But the consistency, the formula, the coverage that it gives is truly amazing. You will not be disappointed by this at all. If you are looking for a drugstore concealer, even if you're looking just for a concealer, a good concealer, check this out. You will not be disappointed. On number 2, this is another Catrice product, and I am so happy that this is in my collection, and this is the Catrice True Skin Mineral Loose Powder. This is stunning, guys. It smoothens out so beautifully. This is the powder that I have underneath my eyes today. The packaging is lovely. It has like that stopper which you can avoid spillage of the powder. Because of that thing, I am absolutely amazed with the packaging as well as the quality of the powder. It is super blendable, super finely milled. It just blends into your skin like no other. It doesn't give like a powdery finish on your skin at all. And this, I'm just amazed on how much I love this powder. I had never tried Catrice cosmetics before, and this is the first time I tried them, and I am eyeing them. That's how much I love them. Definitely a brand to check out from the drugstore category. High up my ranking from drugstore. On number 1, if you can guess what is on my number 1, I'll give you a minute. And if you guys guessed, it is the Sigma Ambience palette, and I am impressed by this neutral eyeshadow palette. I know it is neutral, but those tones, the dimension that it is in the palette, it's unlike other. Of course, this is the palette that I am wearing on my eyes today, and I'll go through my eye look, and it is super simple. I went with the shade called Badescu as my transitioning shade all over my crease, and then I deepened it up with the shade called Enrich from the palette. It is a cool tone deep brown in the palette, and it is a beautiful shade to deepen out any outer corners. And for my eyelid, I did apply the shade called Sunflower, which is that beautiful golden shade from the palette. And then just to blend that golden shade into that deep dark brown shade, I applied the shade called Candlelight. And this, it's a topper shade, but with so much of a base in it. It's a beautiful bronzy shade with so much of dimension and sparkle, and that's what I have right in the center of my eyelid. And then for my inner corners, I did apply the shade called Midas, and that is my eye look. I finished it off with like just dabbing a little bit of e.l.f. liquid glitter right in the center, but that did nothing to my eye look. But I'm so impressed by this palette. I don't know why did I wait so long for trying Sigma Beauty, because they have been on my every ranking list on number 1. First, it started with Corderosa palette, and then it was Warm Neutrals 2 palette last month. And for this month, it is the Ambience palette. I cannot even say anymore. I mean, I do not want to say anymore because that's how much impressed I am. The look would say for itself. I do not have to do the talking. Plus, it also comes with a dual-sided brush, and this is not any other brush that comes in any other palette, which is like almost unusable. I use that for my complete eye look. It comes with like a beautiful blending side as well as a packer side. It's just stunning, guys. If you guys have not tested out Sigma Beauty before, you should it's high time you should test it out. You would absolutely love it. I am such a big fan of them. I cannot even say. Okay, let's stop rambling and getting super hyper about it because it's just a ranking video. But yes, if you guys did like this ranking style for video, please do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you are notified every time that I post this. I generally upload 3 to 4 videos every week, every single week. And until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.